Welcome back to Great Day, Washington. Okay, Ellen and I both have pets we love very much. So imagine if we put our pets on a pedestal.
More than we already do. We talked to a local man who is making that happen. Egor, what an incredible idea that you are doing right now. Talk about the birth of printing these animals to look just like our pets that we love so much.
Yeah, so basically it starts with you sending us photos of your pet. Then we create a digital sculpture, like think of it as a clay sculpture, but in computer. After that, we take this process to 3D printer, and it takes from 1 day to could be a couple of weeks, depending on the size. And after the actual statue is done, we take it to hand painting stage.
Painting,
like a certain version of it.
So you have a 3D printed statue figurine of your beloved furry friend. And that is so cool. How did you even come into this, or where did this idea come from?
So it's actually an interesting question. Exactly a year ago, that was January 29th though. It was my father's-in-law birthday anniversary. And I was looking for something, you know, for his anniversary, and that is always not an easy
Of course.
Right?
problem to solve. And since I already was into 3D printing business, I looked at it as, okay, I have this tool. I just really limited myself with the imagination. What does he love so much so I could replicate it and, you know, make him happy? And like a year ago, before that, he got a dog for himself, and he's very attached to this dog.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, I'm gonna try that, and that did melt his heart. I have never seen him like this.
Good
That's so
son-in-law,
sweet.
Egor. Good son-in-law.
Is it true, like this kind of also was your pivot during COVID? Because before you were running an escape room, but obviously people weren't leaving their houses during the pandemic.
Literally, I was looking for an alternative business that I would be passionate about, and that would not struggle if event like COVID, another wave, let's say, happens. What could at least not stop this business, but possibly even boost it? And out of variety of different options I was kind of browsing through, I chose 3D printing, and I still think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
I mean, what a way to use the technology that we have for good to bring people joy. And I understand that you kind of grew an affinity for dogs during this time, and you all now have your own?
True, yeah. It was one of the customers got a Cavapoo puppy, and she was so in love with this breed, and she kept talking about this puppy. I kept asking, and then I thought, okay, that puppy seems like something, you know, my kids would love. And so I ended up making a statue of such puppy first, and then getting the same breed for my family.
Oh, in with the father-in-law, in with your kids. Egor, you have picked the right business. Thank you
I think so.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, my pleasure.